because I thought a lot about what is the magic of a book as opposed to another medium of artistic expression, as opposed to a website or an exhibition or a slideshow. Like, what intrinsically is the magic of a book as a form of presenting art? And what I came up with was the essence of it, was the relationship between the pages. So rather than just having a linear sequence from beginning to end of book, or end to beginning, I mean, they're both in there as well as middle to end, middle to beginning. But the main thing this book is about is the relationship between the pages and how the pages interact. So I have a number of images on opposite pages of different gods and goddesses who are divine lovers and sacred twins from different cultural pantheons, different global mythologies, and they're aligned on these opposite pages in such a way that when you turn the pages, they unite with each other. This first image here is Ma'at, the Egyptian goddess or netter of truth. Now, because she represents truth, absolute truth, as a netter or principle, I thought, well, I can't actually draw absolute truth because there is no absolute truth. So what I've done is implied the shape of the goddess of truth from these different cultural truths, these different cultural perspectives and pantheons are depicted around her form that suggest her form, but it's not actually there, it's within a negative space. And opposite this page in the book, forming the double current of our Aeon of Horus and Mart, we have Horus. So here I've drawn him in a complementary fashion in terms of he's just pure positive force and fire. So no background, just a positive image, whereas she's a negative space surrounded by images which suggest her form. Here we have Kali, also kind of conflated with Lalita to form Kurakule. He's like a goddess of the dark and the bright aspects of the lunar phase. I actually drew this picture quite a few years ago before I was working on the Conjunctio project, but it seemed natural to incorporate it. It's a bit hard to see on this projection. I hope you all do have a look at the book that's down on the back table there next to Nemo's stuff. Also, some of the originals are in a folio if people want to look at them. These slides aren't so clear. But there are some red triangles here. They're in descending layers of size, and they're relating to the masculine and feminine essences in the picture, and it's fractal by nature. Because we've got like a feminine triangle around Kurakule herself, but then the masculine one around the lingam, and then the eye of the lingam forming her yoni. And it actually goes down, it's hard to see in this fuzzy slide, but down to a really small red triangle around her clitoris, which is like the phallus of that yoni, and so forth. If you show the next image, this is the facing page. So here we have the opposite in terms of fractal yin within yin within yang, etc. Where the phallus of Mahakala, the consort of Kali, is actually the clitoris of the yoni. So we have all these different layers of masculine and feminine essences on facing pages that overlap. And if the pages are fully overlapped, all the layers of triangles actually form layers of hexagrams. So the symbol of tantric union, and it forms this yantra.